Hey everyone, this is Sean Powell. I just wanted to take a second and let you know the results I've gotten using TrafficHurricane in the last day. Once again, y'all, if you really think about it, TrafficHurricane is a lot like Traffic, well, not like, it's identical to TrafficMonsoon, located outside the United States. And y'all, the good thing about being located outside the United States is the United States government has no jurisdiction whatsoever in the Philippines. So this really gives us an opportunity to really stretch our legs for a change. And y'all, you got to understand, TrafficMonsoon and Charles, he has always paid. The only time it's ever been an issue with ever paying, ever, has been with outside sources, PayPal or the SEC. So I really think now is a good time to take off and start going in this direction. 3 million plus people in TrafficMonsoon. A lot of people love it. Day one, there's over 4,000 people who joined the business. I personally, just to let you know where I'm at, I've gotten, I think, 36 members. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's about 36 members in the, since it started. This was from earlier today. As a matter of fact, I just took this off. My little boy, he's had a ball with me walking around with it, and the cat looks like she's scared of me with it. So, but anyhow, I took it off for this video, but it's like a little, this is something I did for YouTube art, and a lot of times I'll post it in the Facebook group, just to let people, see stuff I'm doing. But it's like Christmas every day, and the days obviously, well, now today is tomorrow, or tomorrow's officially. I think you know what I mean. August the 22nd, right here, made $1,300. Yeah, this is just this happens on a regular basis, and this is life-changing income. And as a kid, I remember having to work in tobacco during the whole summer for a motorcycle I wanted. My mom, she was really broke, and I was broke as a kid, to be honest. But if I ever wanted anything, my mom would go sign for it, and then I had to work for it. So that was a lot of summers I spent there, and I think about how long it took me to pay for that. And here I am, I get these every day, and that's a motorcycle every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's absolutely incredible income. I think I know it's how I look at it, but it's how I look at it. So let me show you what I've got built so far, y'all, and really what the bonus is for this and how this all works together. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm running, and I'm going to show you what the share code is, and everything is complete, so you'll know what's going on. And I'm going to show you the results I've been getting from TrafficHurricane. Okay, so a little bit of a layout to everything. Obviously, you may already know what Exitus Elite is. If that's the case, click, if you don't, click down below and you'll see exactly. If you're ready to sign up, there's a sign up. If you want to watch the system itself. And of course, I got a video right here showing all sorts of proofs of income where I made $31,000 in 13 days. I think at the time of this video, it was 30 or 31,000 that I made at the time of this video. And this is my Facebook group, y'all. Okay. So let me go. I'll show you my Facebook group. Action Taker Success Group. Now, the reason I really made this group, y'all, is because when I first got into online business, it was really a given that people should take action. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like something kind of dropped. I don't know why in the last year or so, everybody seemed to think that they need to be doing just paid advertising only. It's the only way of getting out. And I think what happens a lot of times, y'all, is people lose that connection that you have with, social media. Somebody could be watching this right now and relate to me, you know what I'm saying, in whatever way it's going to be, or they could be doing the same thing with you, or seeing me post in the Facebook group or on my timeline or anything like that, and that's just by applying action. And I think you take that and you follow it up with your timeline on Facebook. Timeline on Facebook means people get to see you're consistent, that you're about what you're about, you know what I'm saying? You're not jumping from business to business to business or anything like that. There's a certain amount of credibility that comes with that. People will say, hey, it's the Exitus Elite guy or the TrafficHurricane guy or whatever, they perceive you as being, because you don't change. Do you understand what I'm saying? You ride it out for as long as you can, you stay focused, and you keep getting out to the people. So that's the power that comes from that. These are things that I teach inside of Action Taker Success Group. Now, I want you to see this. This is the very pinned post at the top. Now, what I'm teaching in here is a universal teaching for anything, okay? So it says, watch video and take the challenge. Welcome to Action Taker Success Group. And this is part of the Action Taker Success Group workshop. It's a series of teaching, blah, blah, blah. Let me show you what I've made, y'all, okay? I've made 2 challenges here. Now, the first one is going to be Facebook posting 15 to 20 groups 3 times a day. Okay, commit to this and please follow the directions. And you need to do this the way I learned to do it. At least start off that way. If you want to modify something, change something to work for you, to learn to work for you, that's fine. Why should you listen to me? Because I quit my job doing this. That's exactly what I did was with Facebook. I had nothing more than my S3 phone, y'all. Dead serious. That and a Facebook account. And I overcame 26 years of being in restaurants. I think it's pretty effective what I was doing. Now, on top of that, I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm not keeping anything from you because, to be honest, 90% of you aren't going to take the action to do what you need to do. You're going to make excuses. Well, you know what? There is no excuses, man. This is your family. This is your life. This is your freedom. This is getting away from a job. If you go ahead and dedicate to something, focus it one way, getting out to the people like Facebook if you want, and know you're not going to quit. That's how you change your life. You change the way you think really quick shortly after, y'all. You apply the action when you don't know the answers. You keep getting out there and you just don't quit. You do that and you're going to master how to do something, okay? In my first time around, y'all, I did Facebook. That's exactly what I did. I was getting 60 to 100 plus leads a day. Now, at this time, to be honest, at any given day, I know good and well I could get 50 leads with Facebook, okay? Last couple of days, I haven't because I wanted to show something to you. I want to prove something to you, okay? So I'm going to show you that in just a second. Second challenge is a YouTube challenge. At minimum, 50 YouTube videos. All right. My sponsor, my very first sponsor in online business, that's the first word advice he gave me was make at least 50 YouTube videos. What did I do? I bought a $4 stand. I'll show you this. $4 stand off of eBay. And my phone. Once again, my phone. I made 130 YouTube videos in a month and a half. And I made $700 in the first business I was in, and the landing pages and sales pages sucked tremendously. They were ugly. Yet I still made it work. Because people connect with you, it won't even matter what the page looks like. I could be just a straight referral link right to sign up if somebody connected with me in the YouTube world or in Facebook. So what did I learn, y'all? Being sincere here and here is still the answer. You understand what I'm saying? Now, to be honest, when I'm making all these videos, and I'm going to show you thorough Facebook training, right? Again, yes, you should do this because I know it works. I know it works. 7,500 leads between March the 10th and mid-September of last year. That is a ridiculous amount of leads. Ridiculous amount of leads. Okay? It works. Okay? So I would highly suggest that. How thorough is it? It's an hour and 5 minutes long. I did an entire illustration showing everything that I could tell you on Facebook. I didn't leave anything out. I even, shoot, man, you wouldn't believe how long I prepared for that one. Facebook timelines. I didn't really understand this one until after I got free from a job because I was too busy hammering out and just getting leads. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot since then, but y'all, I'm going to tell you, if you need leads, you just got to put the work in, got to put the hammer down and get out there. And this kind of leads, when they see you in your timeline now connected, it makes you an authority in whatever it is, and people know that. They will know that about you. And that's just something you want in your business. You really do. How to learn how to think right with Facebook and YouTube. Once again, I got some teaching on that. How to do YouTube art. You know, it's pretty simple, but you'd be surprised how effective that is. How to make awesome banners. Having the PLS advantage. How to do. I'm not going to go into everything over here, y'all, but I think you get the point. And, you know, to be honest, I don't have to do this. I could lay the hammer down and be just getting out to the people, laying on the couch right now with just my phone, just like I said earlier, getting 50 plus leads every day, connecting with people and getting, you know, but I really want y'all to realize I'm not hiding anything. You know, I've even had some people think that me and Frank are in cahoots together somehow. And, you know, I don't do email marketing, to be honest. I'll post to my group, my list. I did maybe about 4 emails this month just to let them know what my results were in Exitus Elite. That's pretty far from hammering out, you know, emails with, you know, solo ads. And I understand that theory. I understand it. But why? I have an incredible ratio. You know what I'm saying? My TrafficMonsoon business was it was a little more than a 1 out of every 3 people that I signed up went active. That's a ridiculous ratio. I know that. Something you're not going to get with using solo ads and using email marketing without them connecting to you. It's not the business. It's going to be you that they're going to connect with. And y'all, I'm going to tell you something. Phone calls, good Lord, y'all. Phone calls there's never a phone call that they did because they were bored. Okay? They're calling you because they're on the fence. They want to know, and I've said this in other videos, I'm going to tell you again. I'm telling you for a reason. They want to know, number 1, are you accessible? You're going to answer the phone? You're going to call them back? Number 2, are you for real? You know what I'm saying? And number 3, do you believe in your business? That's what they can sense when they're talking to you on the phone. And right now, if I was talking to you on the phone, I'd sound just like this. People who talk to me on the phone, I know they're going to get in. Okay? They may be getting their money together, but if they were on the fence, go ahead and expect it to be a done deal. That's how I think. I expect people to get in. Expectations, y'all, has a lot to do with your business, your life, and everything. Seriously, you got to learn to think right. Read the right kind of books. Get around the right kind of people. I'm the right kind of person. These groups, these people right here are awesome. My friends list is ridiculous. These are very talented people. And this is only just a few showing. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. All right, let me show you what I've got, y'all. Again, this is my page. Obviously, if you have not signed up at Exitus Elite, go ahead and do it. That's a given. That's a given. Go ahead and do it. 1,300 commissions with 100%. I'm sorry, 1,300 per commission, 100% commissions. That's just a no-brainer, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely do that. If you want to go through and see the system, this is it right here. So click right here. Here's my Facebook group. Again, you can go straight into it right now and start looking at the training that I did that got me free from a job. Now, also my YouTube, what I did after I learned how to master Facebook, I didn't want to be a one-trick pony, so I got on YouTube. I went from 0 to 10,000 plus a month in 90 days. Why and how? I stayed focused at one thing. It makes the difference. It makes the difference. I keep telling people this, y'all. Don't stand there. People sign up in online business and all of a sudden they get paralysis. Their brain gets paralyzed. Their body don't move anymore. They don't know how to think. You gotta have their sponsor tell them everything. Y'all, you don't. You hit the ground running. You point in one direction on what you want to do. Don't do 10 things at one time. You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be excited and you're going to get burnt out. Use your excitement and go in one direction, and it's going to help build your business. I know what I'm talking about. People would rather, to be honest, y'all, watch this. Well, yeah, I'll still do it. I'll still show you. Watch this. Okay. This is as primitive as I will ever been in a business. I can already tell you that, right? 4 active members in one day. I made $21.09. I really told most of them to just go ahead and sign up, and I really am looking forward to moving forward from here on out. But, the whole point is, y'all, when I got in this business, in the TrafficMonsoon, and I really started getting out to the people, and, being sincere with people, it makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? They're going to connect with you. This business here, they tore it up. Absolutely did. Let me get back where I'm going. I'm getting too sidetracked. I apologize. Okay, this is one of 7 landing pages I've got inside of my share code. It's a pretty decent one, I think. I cut it down pretty quick. I make some good points about it, talking about the price and getting people to think the right way when they come into it. Okay, so that makes a big difference here. And I'm going to show you. This one is the actual share code itself. Look how close it is to mine. You know what I'm saying? There's no variation. Same video. Update total automated system now. There's an option for the EVA. Anybody knows what that is. Watch the above. It's identical. I took out shown because I don't want to connect it with me because, this is your phone. And then I've got my free training page. That's fine. There's no links in that or anything. That's just mostly universal training. And but I didn't want them to have my YouTube channel because there's links everywhere in my videos, so I took that out. And then I say contact for any questions down here, and there's your numbers if you're in Power Lead Systems. That's the reason why I've done this. I didn't want anything to be that they could link back to me. You understand what I'm saying? And this is one of the videos I did showing you how to create, banners like this. It's not hard, y'all. It really is not. Okay, power lead systems, y'all, that's the answer. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. I looked it up today, $14,000 in power lead systems so far this year. That may not sound like a whole lot, but y'all, I can tell you, $1,100 a month pays every bill I got. It's taking care of the bills. You know what I'm saying? And it's an awesome fallback. If I didn't make $1 with power lead systems, I wouldn't even care. It's what I wanted to do. Put the money in my pocket is great. But I give a lot of respect to Neil, guys. I give a lot of respect to the the way they pay. To be honest, it's like clockwork, and it's just an awesome business. If I didn't make $1 from there, I'd still tell you, sign me up for the next 5 years. Branding yourself is the next level, and some of y'all, I hope you get to that, and I hope you get that big picture. Okay, this is the share code page I've made just recently today, showing you exactly how to put everything together. And of course, in the whole video up here, I'm talking about that as well, so you can go down and look at it. And I get all the way down here to the bottom, and I show people they thought it was going to be rough. They thought it might be a surprise, and then that's a happy ending. Just being silly. But anyhow, that's what it looks like, y'all. And I know it converts. Now, let me show you. I will tell you this. Let me show you, didn't I? No, I didn't. I will go back and show you real quick. Okay. Let me show you the results I've gotten with this so far. And I'm not talking about just this down here yet. I know there's a lot of people getting ready to get going in this. Let me go back to the banner that I created. I'm going to show you that. I'll put this in very shortly, and then one of these went back a lot later than the other. I've only got 2 clicks left on this. I got 4 clicks left on the second one I put in right much later, as far as putting it all together. It's a decent banner. You don't have to have some super sleek banner, doing all sorts of crazy things. I think that just making it personal. $52,000 showing in my bank account from a few days ago. It has the date up there. I personalized it, kind of branding the name itself. Day 13, $30,000, $31,000. They're not hard to make, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've got videos showing you how to make this too. It's not hard at all, but they're getting hit good. They got good hits sitting right here. Again, y'all, it's like TrafficMonsoon on day 1. You can't go wrong with that. You just can't. Okay, so I'm going to go down here to the page. I have 34. Yes, because I was 20. Yeah, I have 34, and I've already gotten 14. I've down to 14 views already. I did my 50 earlier, and when I did my 50 clicks, you get views for free. So you just manage it and put it down here, and that's what I did. And bam, I've already got 20 more views to my business because this was 1,000, just like this one before. So that's really cool. And y'all, do you want to know if it's working? I haven't done anything. These leads right here, I haven't done any YouTube videos. I've been too busy working on my funnel and putting everything together. And whatever videos I've made aren't even showing in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's in private, so nobody could see it, or unlisted. I apologize. It's the correct way. But I mean, y'all, this is, let's see, 3 o'clock today. This is where I got paid right here, $1,300. Not really worried about commissions right now. I'm more about getting out there and getting my business seen more than anything right now. Let's see, I sent out a list here, and this is 23 leads. And right here is yesterday I had 100. So again, y'all, yesterday I think I counted 31 leads from yesterday, and 23 leads from right here, and that's off of 2 ad packs. That's pretty impressive. I'm really impressed with that. So, to me, it's just like I said, coming in on the ground floor right now. A lot of people are going to be excited about it. They don't know what Exitus Elite is. A lot of people don't. It's a perfect time to get out there and go ahead and get seen. Start building up your business. And, and like I said, this is the bonus, y'all. You come through here, you go to Exitus Elite. Like I said, go ahead and sign up down there. Go ahead and pay for everything. When you come in, I'm going to take and buy a couple of ad packs for you. Go ahead and get you started. Get you connected in here. And you're going to be able to get the same thing I'm doing. If you don't know this or not, by just participating and clicking the other ads to watch them, you get your money back by daily. It's about $1 a day. So if you had 2 or 3 ad packs or something of that nature, y'all, you're looking at making about $3 a day. Plus, you're getting advertisement for free. You know what I'm saying? This works, y'all. It makes perfect sense. It's a really good combination. It's a great package to put together. And to me, it's a dream come true. It really is. This is going to explode like you won't believe. How do I know? Because I've seen it before. I've seen it before. You know, I don't know if you've seen it in another video or not, but I will show you this. Traffic earned. This is the brother company from it. All right, those are my commissions right here. But look at this, y'all. This is from, let's see, from the 5th to the 7th, 2 days, that is 100 commissions. I literally made 1,100 commissions in 30 days. Let me see here if I can't show it. I might be able to do the math on one of these. Let's see. I think it might have been this one, July the 19th to June 19th. Was that it? Let's see. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. That's 1,000. There's 1,000 commissions right here, plus what could possibly come over it. So that's 1,000 times getting paid, y'all. And these are not just $5 each. Here's one for 60. You know, here's one for 45. There was a lot. There was a lot. It goes back a long ways here. Go back a little farther. Oh, it didn't go back far enough, did it? Or maybe. Either way, I think you get the point, y'all. Awesome combination, both together, life-changing income. I was making $10,000 to $12,000 a month with TrafficMonsoon by itself in the bank, and I have got so many videos in the past showing that. Just that, I just don't think that there's a bad way to go with this business like this. So, you know, put it together. Give me a phone call if you need to. I'd be tickled to death to talk to you about it. If you're on the fence, and we can go ahead and get you started, y'all. And I can tell you, you know, one commission a month can change your life. And if you didn't know this, y'all, I was at the top of the leaderboards in another business where it was like $30, $40. You know, I was making on a regular basis, and it's just not the same. It's not the same income. Even at the top of the leaderboards, I was barely paying my bills. Here, one of these pays every bill I've got for the whole month. You know, and to me, it's almost every day. So, y'all just take it seriously. Click the link down below. Be tickled to help you out. Appreciate it.